maybe try to film a quick book haul before maybe anyone gets home and have some light. So anyway, to start, so this one I got a while ago, maybe at a Target sale, from Look Up with Love with Mariana Zapata. I've read most of her books, not all of them, but I've read quite a few, and you know, they're always really long and they're slow burn, so I have to be in the right mood. But this one was really good. I loved it. If you love, you know, the movie The Cutting Edge, which I'm sure you've heard that before already, The Cutting Edge, where she's like, you know, like kind of a princess and grouchy, and then he's like a hockey player, and they like don't like each other, and then of course they fall in love. So, but I recently read this and I really liked it, so that was one I got kind of recently. And then this one is the Blood and Roses series. It came in bind ups, so I got these. It had like a hardcover bind up of all of them, I think, but I liked this better. So like this one has the first two, and then the second two, and then the third two. So it's 6 books. They're shorter. Deviant and Fracture, Burn and Fallen, and Twisted and Collateral. And I really, really loved the series. A lot of action, a little bit romantic suspense maybe, if you like that, but definitely plenty of sexy times and romance and all that stuff too. This one I read on my Kindle and did not even realize how long it was. I felt like it took me forever to read it, so I should have realized that. But I think Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl had mentioned it. Books are falling. Had mentioned it or something, or posted it on Instagram, and so I picked it up and I started reading, because I think it was around the same time as after I read Still Beating, and it had the sister's fiance thing. So, but this is a big one. So this took me a while. This is, there's another, I'll have to look at some of this other author's other work, but 553 pages. I guess it's not that long, but still. And then this one I read years ago, and I really stuck with me. It has to do with bipolar disorder, and I have some really great quotes that I have saved from it, and I want to have a copy. And again, it's a lot thicker than I realized. So I had read that on my Kindle, so I wanted a copy of that. And then I read this trilogy. It's called, I think it starts with like Violent Delights, and then let's see if it says. It's the 3-book bind up. Violent Delights is the first one. And it's a mafia book, it's Mafia Princess. Violent Ends and Violent Triumphs. But I loved how beautiful this bind up hardcover was of that. So I got that one instead. And then these ones, I was going through a little bit. I had found so many quotes that I loved, and I wanted the books. So this one, The Other Side by Kim Holden. And I saw this cover and I thought it was really cool with the cassette tape. So I grabbed it, and it's got like a really great quotes. It's really hard. It was hard to read. It deals with really a lot with depression and suicide or suicidal thoughts. So it was hard. I had to actually stop reading it for a little bit and go back, but I have a lot of quotes that I highlighted and saved, and I wanted to have a copy of it, and it's a really good book. So if you can handle that, you know, you should definitely pick that one up. And I definitely want to share some quotes and things from it. I had picked up this one. I was looking for some fun, fluffy rom-com, The Highland Fling, Megan Quinn. Usually her stuff, some of it's a little bit like predictable, and you know, I get a little bored, but some of it's funny. So and I had heard good things. And then The Reunion, this one was cute. This one was pretty long. I read both of those. These are all books I've read, by the way. These were books I've got, but I had already read like through my Kindle. And then Julianne, I've been slowly trying to get all her books. So I got Transcend, and I got Epoch, and I need Fortuity, the third one, which these two are really the ones that go together, and then Fortuity is kind of a spin-off, but I love Fortuity also. So, and then again, Julianne, A Place Without You. This has like some really great quotes in it. I loved this one. This is an age gap, student teacher, if you like that. It's a good one. And then this one I love. Sorry, I'm like sitting on my husband's like mechanic stool thing. Deal with the Devil. And then I also read the second one. I forgot the name of it. They're all very similar names, so I forget them. But I read this one I really loved. The second one I really loved. And the third one I have as an arc that I need to read like ASAP. So it's like The Devil You Know, Deal with the Devil is this one, and then there's a second one, and it's like about two brothers, and the brother's a doctor. That one was really good too. I had gotten again, I had seen like a bunch of quotes, and this is one of my favorites, Managed by Kristen Callahan, which I love Kristen Callahan. She's great. I pretty much, anything I've read by her I really liked. But this one I really loved it. It's a Grumpy Sunshine, and it was sweet. And I have some good quotes from here, so I got this. Got this a while ago. I did some things, I posted a few posts on Instagram about it. I didn't get the second or third book, and I probably won't. I may unhaul this at some point. Wasn't for me. I don't think it was, I know I'm not alone in that, but then there was people that loved the series, so I don't know. It depends on a lot of things, I guess. And it just had too much stuff. It wasn't even what the stuff was per se, although that did bother me. But that all of it had to be combined. It was just too much. It had too many tropes put together. But I'm going to go upstairs and see if I can grab some recent ones. I might as well while I already have this all set up. I don't have to move anything. And I'll bring some books down. And I've got a few more to add to this haul, because I'm not organized. And this is how we roll. Okay, so it is 5 o'clock. So I don't know if my daughters are going to end up walking in the door. But I went a little crazy and grabbed all of the newest things I could see to show you guys. So I don't even know how many books there are here, but here, this one I got Salvation, Noelle Adams. I think this is part of like an age gap or something. I was looking for age gap books or something. This one, Never Kiss a Scot, Lauren Smith. I had read a few books by Lauren Smith and really liked her. And this one, I don't know, they didn't have audio or something. Or so, I don't know. I just ended up buying it. And then, of course, now it's on audio, like, for free on my library. But regardless, I own it. And I think it has a Virgin Hero. I think that might have been part of the reason I wanted it. This one was one I had came across looking for some sort of trope. Student teacher, I think. Older woman, younger man, I believe. I haven't tried it yet, so if anyone's read this one, let me know. But I should prioritize this. Here's another one. Mariana Zapata that I have to read. Grumpy Sunshine also I've heard All Roads Lead Here. Again, it's a long one, slow burn, all that stuff. So I want to make sure I'm in the mood for it. So I haven't gotten to it yet. Takeover, of course, I've heard everyone talking about this book, reading this book. I have gotten it through Kindle Unlimited before, multiple times. It's like I think it's free to read and listen, and I haven't even done that. So I borrow it to read and listen, and I'll start to listen to it sometimes, and I don't know, I haven't been in the right mood, but I do want to read it, so I got a copy of that. And then this series, I heard about from, I think, Jen from the Book Refuge, Melissa and the Vicar, which was a Virgin Hero, and then it is part of the series. So I got the series, and it's Joss and the Countess, and then Hugo and the Maiden. And these covers are super pretty, so I wanted to have them. And they're not super long or anything, and it's SM La Violette, which is, I think, another name for Minerva Spencer. So I know she's spicy. I've read her, so that's good. It should be hot to read. And then this I've heard nothing but good things about this series, the Highlander. So I got Alyssa Braden, The Making of a Highlander, Taming of a Highlander, Temptation of a Highlander. So I put little post-its, just ignore that. So I've got all three of those. I need to read all three. I haven't read any of those. I haven't read any of these. I haven't read any of those last three I just showed you. So that could be a weekend vlog maybe. This one was pretty recent. I just got The Infinity Between Us. I've seen it around, I think, and it just looked like summer to me, and it's pretty short. So I thought that was cool. And this one I ordered, it was gorgeous. And I ordered it like where it was said it wasn't going to ship for like 2 to 3 weeks. And I was like, I'm still going to order it. I don't care. I want it. Because I've found a couple special editions where I'm like, the hardcovers are like, you can get a really pretty one. But hasn't been any that I'm like so in love with that I'm willing to wait the 2 to 3 weeks that it's supposed to take to get it. So... but I did get this one, and I have to read this book. It's been on my TBR, so, and I really don't love the cover I didn't really like the cover of the other one, so this is perfect. So I'm excited to read this. I'll probably vlog reading this because it's just so gorgeous. I can't stand it. I should probably I try to keep my read and unread books separate, so that's why I don't have that down here. That's why I have to bring them from upstairs. So this one, Katie Robert, The Dragon's Bride. Of course, I had to get that cool cover. It's short, so I haven't read that yet, but shouldn't be a big thing. And then this one, these were total cover buys. I'm kind of afraid because I don't know if I hope these aren't young adult. I don't think they are. But I just thought they were super cute. It was Girl in Love and Boy in Love by Jay Crownover and Rebecca Yarros. I mean, I love those authors, so, and they're short too, so maybe cute. I just haven't read any young adult in a while. This one I think is an older man and younger woman. Between Us. Got that one. And then, of course, I had to get this one because everyone has this one. I haven't read it, but because I'm not sure if I'm emotionally ready to read it because I think there's some death or something in it, maybe. From reading the synopsis, it sounds like there's some tragedy. Every Summer After, I definitely want to read it. I actually had the audio from my library, and I think it returned already. And, probably I won't be able to get it forever, so I need to read this. But this I might bring when I go on vacation. I have that, and I have a few summery books This one, it just sounded really interesting. It didn't get like super great reviews when I looked it up, but the idea of it sounded super interesting to me, so I got it anyway. When I Was You, Amber Garza. One ordinary fall morning, Kelly Medina gets a call from her son's pediatrician to confirm her upcoming well baby appointment. It's a cruel mistake. Her son left for college a year ago, and Kelly's never felt so alone. The receptionist quickly apologizes. There's another mother in town named Kelly Medina, and she must have gotten their number switched. So it seems like this woman ingrains herself in this other woman's life because she's lonely, because her, older child has gone to college. And anyway, my daughter went to college like a few years ago, and several years ago at this point. But anyway, it just sounded really interesting. I thought, why not? And these ones, like I said, I'm in the middle of reading this one right now. I got this Loyalty by Bethany Chris and Disgrace by Bethany Chris. Because they're a duet. They go together, and they deal with bipolar disorder. So I wanted to read them, but sometimes that can be a little bit triggering to read about. So I did. I'm more than halfway through Loyalty. I just had to take a little bit of a break, so I did. Oh, so here's one of my other summer books. So this is my summer. That don't these look like summer to you? Look at these. And like a good like domestic thriller. And then I've got this one. This is a bind up. This comes as 3 books. Dirty. One's called Dirty, one's called Nasty, one's called Freaks. But this one, they had to bind up Dirty, Nasty, Freaks. So I got it by Callie Hart. And I had read, what did I read by her? I just read something by her that I really, really, really liked. Was it the Deviant Side? It might have been the Blood and Roses. Yes. The Blood and Roses series was by Callie Hart. And so I wanted to read more by her. So I got this. This was a series of the 3 books. And this is the bind up. So I got the bind up. And it's not too bad. It's not too thick. So got that. And then this one, I had to sign up again for Book of the Month, even though I'm trying to be good and like unsubscribe from all my extra, like all my subscription services that I don't ever use or whatever. I'm trying to cancel them or whatever, my streaming and whatever. Trying to consolidate a little bit. But anyway, I signed up for Book of the Month because I wanted to get this early release. Because Jennifer Hellier had written, she wrote Jar of Hearts, which I loved, and Little Secrets, I think it's called, that I really, really liked. That came out not that long, like a couple years ago or so. Every couple of years seems like she comes out with something. So I really wanted to read this, and of course I wanted to read it early. I think it doesn't come out till July something, 13th, 15th, something like that. So I have it, and I've had it for like a few days, maybe 5 days even. I'm not even sure. So I need to pick this up, but I've just been a little bit of a chicken to pick it up. I usually like to read thrillers on vacation too, so that could be another vacation choice. And again, I'll be on vacation before 4th of July, so I needed the pre-order. This series I saw somewhere, I can't remember where. So this is the first book, Sparrow and Hawk, and by Nina Lane, and the Birdsong trilogy. So I didn't buy out the whole trilogy because I'm like, I'm gonna be good. I'm just gonna try the first one, see if I like it. Because I could even, it's on Kindle Unlimited, I believe. So I could have just tried it on there too, but I figured why not. So I got this one, and she's forbidden. My attraction to her is wrong and dangerous. I'm like the serpent in the Garden of Eden, targeting Eve, corrupting her. So, sounds pretty good to me. And then this one I had gotten maybe on a trip to Barnes & Noble or Target or something. Spanish Love Deception. I've heard, it's like a workplace love to hate-ish type book. So when I'm in the mood for that kind of rom-com-y, maybe book, I'll read that. I'm not sure. But it sounded cute. And then this one was sent to me by the author, and I appreciate it. I thank you very much. And I want to read. It's about a winery, and it's set in Portugal, I think. Wait. Yes. Yeah, it's set in Portugal, which I thought was interesting because it's different, you know, than usual. So, The True Purpose of Wines, it's called, by Giovanna. I'm not even going to try to say that name. But look how pretty that cover is. And so I want to read it. But it's about vineyards in Portugal. And it's a historical romance, I believe. Pick it up and check it out. Because I haven't read anything about anything in Portugal before, really, I don't think. I dropped some of these, of course, coming downstairs. This was another new one I found, A Risk Gone Forever, and S. Perkins. I have it out on Kindle Unlimited as well because I was like wanting to read it immediately, but of course I haven't started it. So, but I have it on Kindle too. But this sounds really good. But it's about, you know, there's some triggers about death of the parent possibly. Looks like his mother has ALS, and then he falls for the caretaker. Kind of. It sounds like. So, I don't know. My mother, if you don't know, my mother she has cancer. So, not a huge fan of reading cancer books or even just sick parents' books. So, but, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If she doesn't, you know, if it's not a big part, we'll see. I don't know. And then these ones I really wanted, they don't come on audio either. I think they come on Kindle, but they don't come on audio, so I wanted the copies. Highwaymans Folly by Daria Vernon. And then the second one is this one, The Rogue's Last Letter. And I just love these covers, so I had to have them. So, okay, so sorry about that. My phone was ringing, of course, and I'm filming on my phone. I should have realized my husband calls at the same time every day. So I got this one, Curio by Kara McKenna, which this is a complete series. I think it was like a serial, so it was like really short little sections that they had them coming out, but it sounds really good. It sounds like it's a female seeing a male prostitute while she's like her friend set her up or something. I don't know. It sounded interesting. All right, this one, Coveting the Forbidden by Vanna King. This one is a guardian and ward romance. So these were ones I got for trope, or that one was for trope when I was looking at tropes. Electric Idol by Katie Robert. I read, what's the first one there? I can't remember. Neon Gods. I read Neon Gods and I really, really liked it with that story. So I thought I would check that out. So I haven't yet, but. And then this one, Disgrace by Brittany Cherry, which I'm bummed because I got this a while ago and haven't read it. I think I even have it on audio too. But she has it in a new cover. So I'm like, I haven't even read it yet. Should I even get it in a different cover or what? Like, I don't know. That seems a little ridiculous, but this is the one I have, which is pretty, but the other cover, if I think of it, I'll post it up here somewhere, maybe, if I see it, or if I can, whatever. So, but I haven't read it, so maybe if I read it and I really love it, then I will allow myself to get the other cover. And then this one I've been dying to read for years, actually. Wrecking Ball by Pete Angelico. I think it's like a nanny romance. And he has like custody of his like nephew, maybe it is. And then he has to find a nanny, and he is a quarterback, an NFL quarterback. So I don't know. It's not. And this, I've read some things by this author or something by this author. I can't remember what now. The Baby Maker or something might be in this series, and it was really cute. So I've been really wanting to read this one. And then this one I got, Scarred by Emily McIntyre, which I know that she has that third one out right now, that Wretched or whatever it is. I haven't gotten that one yet because I'm like, I need to read this one first. But I read the first one, the Hooked, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like, I don't know. I didn't love it, but I've heard this one's better, so I'm gonna check it out. And if I like this one, I might try the third one. Plenty more, but I just can't get into it all. This one is not, I don't think it's that new, but I had picked it up kind of recently. The Devil in Her Bed by Kerrigan Byrne. I didn't have that one. I don't know what series it goes with, but I love her. So, and then this one, the same thing. I read the first two books, so I just need to read this one to finish that. That's what's out of the series. The Lady Temps in Air, which I just love these covers. They have the gold on the first one, the gold dress, and then the red dress, and then the blue dress here for this one. So, but I read the first two, and I really liked them. So, well, this first one was okay. The second one I liked a lot better. So we'll see the third one. And then this one I just wanted to show you because it's just super cute. It's kind of like this leather material. It's just a notebook, you know, because I just collect notebooks because I'm a fiend. But I just love all the bee stuff out nowadays. But I saw this at TJ Maxx the other day and I had to grab it, so I thought I'd show you that. So that's it. So I have a lot of books here. These are things, I mean, these are probably in the past few months. It's made, you know, I don't know, 4 months or so, let's say. So there's probably more, but I'm gonna try to put them aside so that I can do better hauls, because I always want to put things away like right away. So anyway, I hope you liked this, and it was fun, and I'm glad I got to film something while I looked not like I just woke up. And now I can go get comfortable. So I will talk to you guys soon. I forgot in my book haul these couple, I mean, among others, but these two that I meant to show. I got a special edition of The Gravity of Us, which I've read and love, by Brittany Sherry. And then also special edition of Loving Mr. Daniels, which I also love. This is the first one I read by her, and I love it. So got those two. And then these are some, I mean, these are all, I mean, all these are pretty new, but just wanted to add those in that I had forgotten.